life, they demonstrate our love for God. We're saying we're being austere, we're being careful about our diet, we're meditating regularly. This is an expression of our love. Is it not so?
Yes, quite true, quite true. Everything is an expression of love. See, all our sadhana is an expression of love. If you didn't love, why did you go for sadhana at all? And why did you go for that God and all that? So you loved him. So naturally, the love is behind everything. See, the love is our motivating factor, grace is our activating factor. And that's how the two are complementary. Your love and his grace, they work together and you become the champion.
So now I see the importance of praying for love of God first, or else how are we going to get ourselves out of bed at 3:30 in the morning on a winter night?
So, his love for us. Yes, this fellow whether it deserves or not. If he deserves on this one count, there is extremely sincere, let me help him, that's all. He knows we are absolutely useless. There is nothing, no other factor in our favor. The only thing in our favor is our faith, our love, and all these two things rather, and our sincerity. So when that is there, the Lord himself melts. Poor fellow is a dunce, he is a donkey, but he is a donkey who has very great faith in me. So he has got sincerity. So he makes us a Arabian stallion.
Yes. Yes, and I remember you said the Lord is Adobe or a washerman, and we come with all of our dirty laundry, he cleans it, and if we're really sincere, he'll clean up the donkey as well.
Any questions?
I cannot create especially they can arise.
Any questions, madam?
What troubles you when you're in America?
What trouble?
Yeah, what does doubt come? Does laziness come? And do you drive it away? Or are you just in bliss all the time?
Laziness, there's no question of laziness in there. So there is a 24/7, like it's a very mechanical life.
No.
If you have
what
to,
he means is he is not asking about laziness or office because you earn, so we have to go fast. We are not asking about that.
Right.
He says that after all, sometimes you pray to the Lord.
Right.
So are you getting any laziness? Oh, I have been doing so much of work there, now also why should I? It is all right, I will say goodbye to Lord.
Exactly.
No,
So,
never. Never.
That's what he's asking.
Never. Never.
So patience is there to endure.
See, I can tell you that it is me which created the patient, or me who created the time to worship. Nothing about me, it's all Guruji's grace. With his grace I can do things, that's all I can say. Nothing about I created the time to worship, or the laziness went away by my energy, effort, or nothing like that. It's all Guruji's.
See, she's another one. There seems to be a whole flock of them that say, why do I'm not going to bother to go to the manufacturer when I have the distribution house.
Exactly, that's it. No, that's the thing. Exactly.
See, when I see them all, I regret. I never had 1/10 of their faith in my Guru. And in spite of it, because of his love for me, he carried me through. I think if there were any other Guru, he would have abandoned the rascal. You had nothing worth helping for, so get out. That's all. So I really feel happy in seeing such souls who are sincere and with all their other problems who are able to find time to think of the Lord and do an hour and a half for the Lord who keep it and do some practice. There are people who simply say, Guruji, Guruji, they don't do any practice. But here is the case where they take the Guruji as the supporting energy which activates them into that practice. So they don't leave that practice. So Guruji is the support behind. But others, they think Guruji will do everything. So
This seems to be the true relationship that should be between Guru and disciple.
Exactly.
That he activates you to do what is told to do.
Exactly. That's the purpose of a Guru. He only kindles the divinity in you.
And we must keep feeding the fire so it doesn't go out.
Quite good. That's all. So I'm really happy in seeing such people.
Yes, I can see that.
Along with that, there are some black sheep.
Eh?
Along with that, there are some black sheep. Like
Look here. The black sheep and the white sheep both were created by the Lord.
Yes.
So
That's it.
if a drama has to end, everybody has to reach him. There cannot be, as I said, no dropouts in the spirituality. So why bother whether you are black or red or white?
And Swamiji, you once said, if we were all white sheep, the Lord would be bored.
I have a question.
Wonderful.
Is it off?
Okay. Shoot.
Question about seva and karma yoga.
Yes, tell me.
What state
She is
inside?
going to ask about seva and karma yoga. Yes.
What state inside you need to have that you can real seva and real karma yoga can happen? Because sometimes I feel, I sense in me some karmic imprint, like some deeds which was happened before, and inside like wish, I want to do something good which is opposite. But I understand this is little bit like, looks like little bit business with God.
See, unfortunately, the word karma yoga, the Western people have not understood. They have been clearly written by hundreds of commentators, including Shankara, as to what it means. You will find it absolutely different from what you think. I will come to that a little later. First, I will deal with seva. You said, what is this? What is the status I should have that I should be able to do what the Guru says and do that seva which will take me to the Lord? Am I right?
Yes.
The question is, the state is an absolute obedience and surrender to your Guru. You are choosing a Guru because you think he is superior to you. If he is superior to you, you should have no hesitation in completely surrendering yourself. Do as you like. I only want to reach. You guide me as you like. But on the contrary, what happens is, we think we are choosing the Guru. You are saying, is Shantananda better? Or Krishnananda better? Or Ramananda better? Ramananda is okay. Sometimes it flies into temper. Or Shantananda, he talks, but he doesn't know Sanskrit, he doesn't know scriptures. So you are selecting the candidates for you. So you are superior to your Guru. Because you are selecting. So from the very beginning, you should have an absolute humility which is important. So it is to be in a state of humility and absolute, again, faith in the Guru. With that, when you approach the Guru, then that is the state in which you will be able to completely absorb. You will be able to do the real service he wants. The real service he wants is not massaging of his feet or oiling his back, but he wants you to do what he tells. He says, hey, get up in the morning at 2:30, sit there. Hey, up to 12 o'clock you do. Night time when all the people sleep, you get a lot of peace. That is the time when you should do your mantra. You sleep during the daytime when all the people are busy and there is going to be a lot of noise about. Yes. Often enough, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to wake up his disciples at night and say, hey, go to Panchavati and do your japa. So that is the type of Guru he comes. So then we are able to see. That is, in other words, first, humility to the core. At least the ego or the pride of knowledge, all these things should not be there. A fellow goes to the Guru, he wants to show off. Guruji, I have read the entire Gita and 3 times I have also lectured there. I have lectured both a comparative study of Ramanuja, Nimbarka and Shankara. So you want to tell him all these things. Whenever you bore your Guru as to how great you are and how nice you are doing the your Gita, you are unfit. You can't get through. So you have to completely go to him. Don't show off your knowledge at all. Tell him, Gurudev, I am completely yours. I am a dunce. I know nothing. Whatever you say, I will accept it. You guide me. Instead, even Arjuna, he falters. He says, Shishyasteham shadhimam tam prapannam. I have surrendered myself to me, prapannam. I am your Shishya, Shishyaha te aham. I am your Shishya. Shadhi, now you command me. And then, the next shloka he says, Nayostiritam muktva. But one thing, I am not going to fight. He puts off the things. Then what else? He says, I will do as you say. I have surrendered myself to you, but I will not fight. Is it Sharanagati? Is it surrender? See, you can't reserve a portion and you say, I am 80% surrender, that 20% is mine. You can't. Surrender means 100% surrender. Otherwise, it's not a surrender at all. It has to be wholesale. Complete your entire thing, because I told the other day, what are the factors of surrender? One of them is Atmanikshepa. Completely you place yourself, your body and soul there, do as you like. And then Karpanya, helplessness. You can't say, well, I will try to do something myself. Absolutely not. I am a child born half an hour back. I cannot even drive off the flies which are coming and sitting on my body. So that will be the state, a state of helplessness. And a state where you say, I am yours. Completely you place yourself at his disposal. Atmanikshepa. And all these things are required. So it is only an oral statement, I surrender. And then say, well, I will do what I want. So that's what happens in life. So we have to, that's why I tell you, that ego of our knowledge, the pride of that I can do some things, I come from a good family, and I have studied a lot, it only takes a little more and I will be able to get it. No, you know nothing if you have studied something, all these things, the Upanishads and all that. Theoretically, you know nothing. You have not had even an ounce of practice. That's more important. Damn all books. That's all. The books are only to support, because you may not be able to understand what the Guru says. Then the books may elucidate it further. Otherwise, leave off the books, including the Vedas. It is told there in the Upanishads, in the Gita itself. When it has served its purpose, leave it off. What is its purpose? It is to say, yes, there is a way to reach the God, and this is the way. Then throw away the book. When once you know it, practice that. That's what we have to do.
The meaning of word seva, it is service.
You see, seva means service, but service has got different interpretation. Service means to do what the Guru wants. So he doesn't tell, yes, I want you to do. He has told, it is for you to do it or not, you get out. Now, coming to the karma point. What is karma yoga? Karma yoga, there, all these things, you are going to the office, you are doing some charity, you are going to satsang, none of them is karma. Karma means what it has been told in the Vedas as Nitya, Naimittika, Prachita. There are 3 kinds of karmas which are mentioned. And then 4th is called Kamya. What is Nitya? You have to do certain karmas daily. That is, what sort of prayers you have to do. It is specified. The Sandhya Vandana, the Gayatri for certain communities, certain other communities there are other prayers. That is called Nitya Karma. That is called the Karma Yoga doing that. Similarly, there is Naimatika, seasonal. When there is a particular festival where birthday of Ram, birthday of Krishna, then on those days what you have to do? You have to do the puja, you have to do the ashtotra, 108 names of the Lord, and you have to do. This is called the Karma Yoga. People do not know, people have never read scriptures, and simply in English, simply people are writing. And secondly, what you think of Karma Yoga is, I did something in the last, so this time you see they are working against me. Look here. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. This is the Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion under science. He was the greatest of scientists till Einstein came. And he puts a rule. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. What does it mean? If I stood like that, there's a force coming at the same place, the force doesn't come there. And it's of the same quantity. If it is 10 dynes, the unit, 10 units, then this also 10 units. If you do it for 20, it won't be 30, it won't be 5. It will be exactly equal. Yes. Right? So, in this karma, the karma karmas, your own out of desire you may do, it does not come under the word karma at all. So, you are doing it for your desires, they do not come, it has nothing to do with karma yoga or karma at all. So, here what happens is, you do something, then the reaction has to come from the opposite side. The reaction cannot come from you. You understand? So, you are able to do some meditation today, tomorrow you are not able to do meditation. Oh, it's my karma and all this. It's not your body karma at all. Because the karma, you mean the reaction. Your reaction cannot come from you. You have, see, I shoot at a man, just then this comes and makes a recoil and hits me. So this is called a reaction. You understand? This is called the reaction. So, and this reaction comes from the other side. The reaction does not come from you again. You only shoot, the action comes. The action comes from you. The reaction comes from the other side. Understood? So, I have done some wrong. I have killed a man while driving my car in this part. In the next birth it may so happen that somebody else's lorry will come and hit me and I will be in the hospital for 10 years. That is called the reaction. Now in this case, the lorry came from other side. I didn't drive the lorry and myself. So you should understand. So nothing you do, they are all actions only, they are not reactions. So they have nothing to do with the past karmas. So people do not understand the basics.
Yes.
That is why all these things come.
Yes, exactly.
Now it's clear?
Sometime happened, the grace appear inside,
Yes.
and the love, grace come through me to someone, and I see, I recognize how my karmic deeds from past heal in this moment. But it happened like itself.
See, look here, your karmic deeds, please